Hey there, folks. It's me, Tisha, your go-to metabolic health nutritionist and host of The Sickening Truth. I know what it's like to feel like you're spinning your wheels. You've tried everything to shed that weight, take the persistent fatigue, and clear up the brain fog, right? And now, to make matters worse, you're being told by your doc that you either have or are on your way to developing high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, heart disease, or worse. You're sick and tired or feeling sick and tired. And if you hear one more time that this is just what happens as you get older, or to deal with it because it runs in the family and here's another pill, you're going to bust. You've had enough, and I get it. After years of trying to survive my own health battles, I did it. I got it right. And not just for me, but for my husband, both of my kids, and now my clients too. I took things into my own hands and created a revolutionary method I call the CARE method, where I found a way to turn the biggest problem, food, into a simplified and sustainable solution. So if you're fed up with the same old advice and you're ready to learn something new, this podcast is for you. I'm here to help you start you on your own health journey and change your health trajectory with CARE. So let's do this. 42% of U.S. adults take more than 5 medications per day. Did you know that? That 42% of U.S. adults take more than 5 medications per day? Or 15 to 30% of senior hospital admissions are secondary to medication problems? Or maybe 60% of older adults take their medication improperly, and approximately 140,000 die as a result. There's a word used to describe a person who takes 5 or more medications daily, and that word is polypharmacy. So, how does polypharmacy happen? Let me explain. While I was in school studying for my nutrition and dietetics degree, I was presented with a case study. The case study started with an introduction. Meet Bill, a healthy, happy young man who exercises daily. One day while at the gym, he felt the need to show off. So he decided to throw some extra weight on while he did some squats. Shortly into the set, he felt a pain in his back. He decided to ignore the pain and finish the workout. Unfortunately, Bill had hurt his back, and his workout days are gone. So what does he do? He starts taking ibuprofen for back pain. Unable to work out, Bill gains about 20 pounds. Now he needs an antacid for stomach irritation from daily ibuprofen use. His blood pressure goes up because of the weight gain, pain, and ibuprofen. He now takes amlodipine for hypertension, add a stool softener for constipation from the amlodipine. Now he needs a diuretic for the swelling caused by the amlodipine, add hydrochlorothiazide. The ibuprofen is no longer working, so Bill starts taking Narco for the back pain. His constipation gets worse. Bill turns to comfort foods and gains 10 more pounds. Now he has sleep apnea and needs a CPAP machine. His sugars start to go up and he starts taking metformin, then glipizide and Januvia, but his sugars keep climbing. So he started on insulin to control the sugars, and he gains 20 more pounds as a result, worsening his insulin resistance. Now Bill is diabetic and is placed on a statin drug, baby aspirin, and an ACE inhibitor in order to meet medical guidelines. Bill has gained 20 more pounds as a result of the insulin. His insulin dose is increasing to try to get the sugars down. Now Bill has diabetic complications that could continue, leading to cardiovascular disease, amputations, dialysis, and blindness. Bill can't sleep, and now he's taking a sleeping pill. Bill's now on ibuprofen for pain, Nexium for gastritis, amlodipine for hypertension, HETZ for swelling and hypertension, Lipitor for lipids and diabetes, Colace for constipation, Miralax for constipation, Ambien for insomnia, Lexapro for depression and pain, metformin for diabetes, Januvia and glipizide for diabetes, insulin for diabetes, Norco for pain, lisinopril for hypertension, Lasix and potassium for leg swelling or edema, baby aspirin for heart protection, supplements and over-the-counter meds. He's on a CPAP machine for his sleep apnea. He's using a wheelchair for the back pain and the diabetic complications, eventually wound care for his diabetic ulcers, dialysis, and cardiac catheter and stents. Bill now is taking a total med count of 18 prescriptions plus supplements. And that is how polypharmacy happens. A great quote by Thomas Fuller: health is not valued until sickness comes. The healthcare field has become a sickness industry. Every ill is given a pill. Doctors are taught to treat individual symptoms with medications and surgery. They are not taught to look for the root cause. They are not taught how to encourage lifestyle changes to improve health or prevent chronic disease. Heck, doctors receive less than 12 hours of nutrition education in all of their years of medical school and residency. I, however, have been trained in nutrition, dietetics, metabolic health, and functional diagnostic nutrition. I will continue to learn and bring evidence-based science to you. I will never treat a symptom. My goal is and always will be to find healing opportunities to address metabolic chaos and restore metabolic health. Working together, we can prevent chronic disease for those not yet diagnosed. Working together, for those who have not been diagnosed, we can improve your quality of life by addressing the root cause and reversing many of those conditions. Your life doesn't have to be about disease management. We can reduce your medication bill or prevent you from even having one. We can improve your health, and we can give yourself the opportunity to enjoy your later years without weight gain, joint pain, fatigue, chronic disease, or dependence on medication. These are only a few of the goals we can work on when we work together. Bottom line, 93% of the US population has been diagnosed with at least one chronic disease. Millions of people are taking daily medications, spending billions of dollars annually to mask a symptom. Let's find the root cause. Let's improve your health and your quality of life today and into the future. As my good friend Sarah tells me often, spend a little money now to save a lot later. I'm curious, what does being healthy look like to you? And remember, if you don't make time for your health, you'll be forced to make time for your illness.
And that's a wrap for today's episode of The Sickening Truth, where we cut through the overwhelm and confusion of health and nutrition noise. Remember, changing what's on your plate is a first step to flipping the script on those chronic conditions or starting to feel like yourself again. If today's episode sparked a light bulb moment, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. Want to stay connected? Follow me on LinkedIn and let's continue the conversation. Until next time, take care. Remember, you have the power to change your health trajectory.